Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. Thank you so much for being here. Got a slightly different setup here for the time being, but anyhow, let's go ahead and get into what this reading is about. So this reading is going to be a pick a card reading for the month of October 2020. Readings tend to be timeless, even though this may be for October 2020. I'm going to take this more as for what's coming to you next month. So I'll go ahead and leave... go ahead and be putting that into the title, because I do believe that readings do come across your path regardless what the timing is. If you're drawn to this video, then likely there's a message in here for you. But today I'm going to be using the Moonology Oracle cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards, and then for Pile 1 we have the Mystic Mondays deck. For Pile 2 we have the Light Seer deck, and for Pile 3 we have the Golden Art Nouveau. Before we get started, I do have an Instagram account. However, I'm taking a little bit of a break from it right now because I have a lot of priorities going on that I'm trying to address. But I will be posting daily readings at some point, starting likely next week, just for those of you who are tuning into that. Also, I do have a spiritual joke for you guys if you're interested. I'll go ahead and ask the question here now, and then at the end of your reading I'll go ahead and give you the answer, trying something a little bit new here. So the joke is, how do you make God laugh? And if you're interested, feel free to stay to the end of the of your pile selection, and I'll see you at your corresponding piles. Alrighty, Pile 1, welcome. So let's go ahead and get into what's coming for you the month of October. I'm going to be opening up with the Moonology Oracle cards, see what is coming up. So what's coming up for Pile 1? The month of October 2020, or for whenever you're watching this reading, the following month. So we have at the bottom of the deck, surrender to the divine. So there may be something that you've been trying to control or something that you've been trying to influence. Right now is not the time to do much other than believe and let it go. Let go and let God. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. So the first card we have here is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. We have the work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. We have gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. So if you have a goal in mind, there is a need to let go. Now, confidence is your key to success here. So some of you are having likely some difficulties with this because of your fears, because we have the new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. And I believe later this month we're entering Scorpio season. Pluto will also be going direct in the middle of the month. I forgot the exact date as of this time, but this is going to bring a lot of changes. So Saturn went direct recently, and this is also bringing in a lot of blessings into our lives. Now, sometimes we can get caught up in our head and start overthinking what the divine is bringing to us, and then we start trying to control things and we start trying to force things. And this is more about entering a state where you're confident in yourself, confident that God will provide, or spirit, however you refer to your higher power. There is a need, however, to work through these fears. I'll probably go ahead and pull some cards around this. Well, you guys will likely know what these fears are. But if you're afraid of something, allow the fear to go through you, acknowledge the presence of the fear, and ask yourself why you feel that way, or why you feel likely that you're not going to achieve this goal. So let's go ahead and see what the Angel Answers cards have here for us, for you, October 2020. So we had 4 cards that came out. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so this is very interesting. These are timing cards for you guys. So whatever you're dealing with, the situation will improve. It's just a matter of time. This is going to be happening within the next few weeks, which makes a whole lot of sense, especially since I was talking about Pluto going direct. So within the next few weeks, you're going to start experiencing a shift. Just give it time. Whatever it is that you've been doing, give it time, okay? Now, within the next few months, you're going to start seeing even more blessings coming your way with the abundance card. This is a really, really auspicious card. This is fantastic energy here. It's a matter of letting go, though. So whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, whether it's a relationship with someone, whether it's romantic or friendship, familial, whatever it is, there will be an improvement in the situation, but there is a need for you to step into a place of confidence. It's about knowing that these things will come. And whenever you have those fears, it's time to look at them, process them, and deal with them, right? So whatever the situation is, like I said, is improving shortly. Just a couple more weeks here. Some of you may have been dealing with some arguments here. The Five of Wands wanted to come out. This could be with the business partner, with the Two of Wands. And I'm seeing some sort of closing out with a cycle with the Judgment card here. Excuse me, Judgment card and the World. These just wanted to fly out. So let's go ahead and see what is coming for you in the month of October. I'm going to be using the Celtic Cross spread for this current situation. So for the current situation, we have the High Priestess. It looks like you're standing in your feminine energy right now. I get the feeling that you have a deep knowing that something is on its way. It's something that you can't quite explain that you're feeling. You're in the right spot here. Meditation brings answers at the bottom of the deck here. There may be a need for meditation in order for you to be in tune with your intuition, which I'm seeing you're in this space here. This is the card of Pisces as well. So we have Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces on the board so far here. For those of you who are dealing with those signs, these are just confirmation for you. See what the opportunity is here. Sun. So Sun is Leo, right? Confidence is your key to success. There is a need for you to step into a higher vibrational energy of joy and open and expansive and growth. So the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You're being called to enter a place of joy. The opportunity is in that joy. So by stepping into that vibration, you're allowing it to come your way. So focus on the good in life. Look at the silver lining in everything and any situation, and try and bring yourself into a place of happiness. Let's see what the recent past held for you. This makes sense. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you have had a mindset in the past here with the Eight of Swords regarding, so there's two interpretations that I'm getting this. Take whichever one resonates for you guys. Well, some of you could have been dealing with an earth sign. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, there's a sense of maybe having a mindset around abundance and like what your worth is in terms of money. Maybe some of you feel, especially with the abundance card here, you may feel in the past that you weren't worthy of it, or there was an idea that was restrictive in your mind that was keeping you stuck in a place where you believed that you weren't worth something or that you couldn't achieve something. Now with the Queen of Pentacles here as well, I'm getting that there's a mindset about maybe some of you, sorry, I have a helicopter right out of the house, so just waited for that to go past. Some of you may have an idea about nurturing people or the home and hearth, maybe some difficulties caused within the feminine energy. This could have been a mindset that you adopted from a young age about nurturing and like what it means to nurture people and nurture yourself. Maybe you had a certain idea of what that looked like, and now it looks like hopefully you came into a moment of clarity around this. About freeing yourself, because you were keeping yourself stuck in this place. What is the subconscious mind for you in the month of October? Okay, so you guys are going through some sort of loss in the month of October. We have the Five of Cups. Some of you may have dealt with a situation that has left you feeling quite sad. You may have shed quite a few tears about this situation. There may be some regrets. There may have been some feelings of just loss in general. However, the Five of Cups, since it is a five is about change. So this means it's temporary. So whatever sadness you're experiencing right now, whatever loss, whatever grief, regret, remorse, whatever it may be for you, it's temporary, and you're being made aware of this. This is perfectly natural. If you have a need to let it out, it's good to go ahead and do that. especially with the working through your fears, maybe you're afraid of losing something as well. There may have been a loss in the past, maybe, or in the month of October here. It's just making you feel not too happy with the situation. The opportunity, as I said, is the sun, which I see will be coming in to your life shortly with all these cards that we're seeing so far. So how are you moving forward in the situation? We have the Seven of Swords. So it looks like some of you may be hiding something with the Seven of Swords. Some of you may be sneaking around. Some of you may be wanting to not take responsibility for certain situations. There's a kind of a feeling here of shirking your responsibilities, of not taking on what you know that you can take on. Typically, the Seven of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck shows a man who's carrying I have 5 swords, 2 of them which are on the ground, and it's basically him taking on as much as he can carry while leaving a couple behind, because he knows he can leave those behind. So it's a bit of a devious, if you will, energy of like, I know I don't have to do this now, I'll push it off till later. And this could be several different things for all of you. For example, in my personal readings, I knew that I had to clean up my room, and the Seven of Swords came up as a result of me like basically saying, oh, whatever, I'll put it off till later, it's not really worth it. So some of you could be having that kind of feeling at this time of like, oh, it's not really worth it, I don't want to put in the effort. And this could be in several different places. This could be in career, it could be with family, it could be in relationships, or with friends. You're also being very intelligent about the situation, because the Seven of Swords is also about intellect. So you could be really, really stuck in your mind about it. So let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles wanting to come out here, this is about you prioritizing things and needing to prioritize. Maybe you're putting things off because you can't seem to find balance in your life right now. So let's see what the near future holds for you in the month of October. Oof. Some of you may be dealing with an earth side. We have the King of Pentacles wanting to come out here, but let's see what the near future holds. Wow. So the near future holds the Four of Wands. This is stability, this is celebration, this is union. So for different people here, this is different messages for each of you, of course. This could be about a home. This could be about, maybe for some of you, there's some sort of situation within the home that will be improving, because the Four of Wands is also about celebration. Some of you may be having some sort of wedding or celebration in the month of October 2020. There could also simply be a feeling of finally having that stable structure that you've been longing for. For those of you who are in relationships or working towards relationships, this could simply be you coming into connection with someone. Let's go ahead and see what a message from the universe directly to you is for the month of October. King of Pentacles. So as I said, this card wanted to pop out earlier today, or earlier in the reading. So some of you, as I said, could be dealing with an earth sign. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be an older gentleman or somebody who comes off as the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a person who's very practical in their approach. They want to make sure that whatever it is that they take on is a wise investment. As you can see, this one in this particular deck, he looks like a businessman. He's very well dressed. This is somebody who holds money as a very important sign of abundance. This man already has, it doesn't have to be a man, it could also be a woman who's embodying this energy. Is someone who's done the work in order to get themselves into a financially stable place. So for some of you, as I said, this could be a person that you're dealing with, that you're coming into connection with the Four of Wands, somebody that you've been working towards. For others of you, this could simply be a need for you to get your finances in order. There is, because the King of Pentacles, like I said, puts in a practical plan of action. This is masculine energy of doing. He creates his reality through action, the things, and it's in the small and in the big. So this energy also talks about planning ahead and creating a business plan, creating a plan, being methodical. In the King of Pentacles is very methodical in his approach, very practical. So this could be about you stepping into this place, especially if you've been working towards this abundance, right? Because you're very close to achieving your goal, and the King of Pentacles also exudes confidence, which is, in this case, the key to your success, which is quite important. So I'm seeing there is a need for you to practice putting like practicality. There's a need for practicality and a need for you to get down to the nitty gritty details, because the King of Pentacles evolves also from the Knight of Pentacles, right? And the Knight of Pentacles is very, very methodical in his approach, like way more than the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles always wants to get every little detail figured out. The King of Pentacles has already gone through the process, so he already has figured out several different ways of getting to the goal because he's already experienced those. So this person is very wise because they know how to put in the work. They know how to make things work in their favor, especially in the physical world. So this could be a message for you for the month of October to get into a financially stable place for yourself by putting in a plan of action. For others of you, this could be just confirmation that this is a person that you're dealing with that is in your life for a reason. This could be somebody who's coming in to mentor you, or this could be somebody that you're going to be in a relationship or a friendship with. This is a general reading, so take whichever one resonates. So let's go ahead and see something that you need to be made aware of for the month of October 2020. We have the Chariot here. So the thing that you need to be made aware of is that you're on the right track with the Chariot card here. This is Cancerian energy, for those of you who that sign resonates with. But this is about moving forward and overcoming obstacles. So if you feel like you haven't been making progress, you're actually making a lot of progress. It may just not feel like it right now. There is going to be victory in this situation. It's just about you pulling through the obstacles. So if there are any obstacles in your way right now, regardless of what it is, it's about you pulling through. This is about you persevering and moving forward. This is a decision made to move forward and keeping your eye on the prize. What are your hopes and fears for October? Yeah, this makes perfect sense. You're hoping for this Ace of Pentacles. You're hoping for abundance. You're hoping to achieve some sort of financial stability, or this could be a job offer, a career opportunity, a promotion. This could be a business venture. You're hoping that whatever it is that this seed is that you've planted, or something that you have been wanting in terms of money or some sort of stable connection, maybe even. This is about you wanting this, and on the other hand, you're afraid of this not happening. And if you're afraid of this, you need to work through that fear. And finally, let's see what the outcome is for October 2020 for you. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, the message doesn't get any clearer than that, right? The Ten of Pentacles is that of material abundance. We have abundance here. If you guys are worrying about money, if you guys are worrying about this, it's time for you to step into a place where you're more practical in your approach. You know, I'm seeing this Eight of Swords and Queen of Pentacles energy as you having been very passive about how you did things. And there is a need for passivity in the sense of releasing to God what you're releasing expectations and releasing things in order to achieve them. But there is practical effort required on your part in order to achieve this. So, for those of you who are dealing with a person with the Four of Wands, this could be a new home for you guys. For someone out there, this could be about the purchase of a new home. For others of you, this could be a business venture that's going to be very stable, that's going to bring you abundance. It's going to be very, very lucrative. And for others of you, this is a connection with an earth sign I'm seeing, with the King of Pentacles here. That is meant to go the distance. This is going to be a very solid, stable foundation for both of you. So October 2020 is bringing you some magnificent things, Pile 1, and leave a comment down below if when this happens, because I would love to hear about it. I'm really curious about this. And as for the joke earlier, so the question was, how do you make God laugh? It's by speaking about your plans. Get it? Because, the divine does things for us in its own way, and we can't really choose whatever way it goes. As you can see here, clearly, there's something going on. Spirit has a very interesting sense of humor at the end of the day, essentially. And I feel like this joke really comes along through very strongly here for your reading. So anyway, if you enjoyed that, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. I hope I brought you some form of value here. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care. Hello and welcome, Pile 2, to your reading. If you chose the Light Seer Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up this next month. For those of you viewing this during October, and of course for those of you viewing this at a later date, I trust that my message has been brought to you for a particular reason. There may be a message here for you. Stay tuned till the end of the reading for that joke. I'm going to try something new this time around. I'm opening up here with the Moonology cards, see what we have for the month of October 2020. For pile 2. Wow, this is coming out. This came out for pile 1 as well. Interestingly enough, I was getting very similar energy to pile 1. I'll show you in just a second. I'm just going to go ahead and pull 3 cards here. Oof, okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, so you guys got 4 cards as well, even though, well, actually, no, that was for the angel answers, but two of the cards are the same here as pile 1. So if some of you were resonating with pile 1, if you were kind of split between the two, there may have been a message there for you, for those of you that resonates with. But we have surrender to the divine. There may be something that you've been working on recently that is requiring your trust in the divine, in spirit, God, however you refer to your higher power. This is a time of surrendering. Surrendering expectation. It's 12:34 at the time that I'm saying this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a progression. So this is about you. So a lot of people have an idea of like wanting to manifest things without wanting to do any of the work. It's like this weird combination of allowing things to come in, but also putting in the effort to do things. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have a new start is coming, and interestingly enough, we have hold your vision. So this is very important. Hold your vision. If there's been something that you've been wanting, if there's been something that you genuinely, from the bottom of your heart, you've been like working towards wanting, and like have been putting in the effort for it, or haven't been, there is a need for you to trust in the divine that it's on its way, okay? And just hold the space for it. Hold it in your heart, in your mind, the idea that you have. Stay in high vibration. Now, we have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So there is going to be some communication during the month of October 2020. There will be needing, you will be needing some form of clear communication here. It's about being careful with the words that you choose, how you say things. Be mindful of your words. Depending on how you say things and what you say could influence people around you at this time. Gemini is an excellent communicator, and they tend to be very, very talkative, right? They're very chatty or intellectual. It's one or the other. You either have the kind of more moody, if you will, intellectual Gemini, and then you have the other kind of Gemini who's kind of like a social butterfly who wants to tell you about like random things like about pop culture or just about anything, right? They're pretty chatty. So there is a need for communication here. There is a need for you to be mindful of what you say and how you say things. I do believe Mercury is going in retrograde during this time. If I'm not mistaken, please do correct me if I am wrong. But usually Mercury in retrograde does tend to impact communication. So there may be some issues in communication, and this is why there is a need for you to communicate clearly. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. This came out for Pile 1 as well. So if you've been wondering if there's something that is coming up for you, it is. You're almost there. You're at the last stretch, and you're needing to hold your vision. Now, interestingly enough, we have New Moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So there is something that you will be taking action towards in the month of October 2020. This could be also a call to action at this time. Let's go ahead and get some messages from the angel answers. See what's coming up for you, Pile 2. Wow. You'll see why I'm laughing. God, this reading that I'm doing, this particular pick apart is like, the serendipity is crazy, this one here. So there's something within the next few months here at the bottom of the deck that's coming up for you as well. Okay, so here's what we had first in this order. So there is no need to worry. This is just a confirmation for you that whatever events are happening to you are happening for you during the month of October 2020. Let go of the worries, let go of the fears. Interestingly enough, Pile 1 had a very, very similar message about letting go of fear, working through your fear. So there isn't any need to worry about the situation. Surrender it to the divine. You see how her hands are outstretched in this particular card here? She's just kind of receiving. She's in open, receptive state. We have communicate clearly. Once again, communication is coming through very, very strongly here. This is another confirmation here, as I was saying. There will be a need for you to communicate clearly. Now, don't overthink things, but be mindful of what you say and how you say it, because sometimes people, especially during Mercury being in retrograde, can misinterpret certain things, right? Sometimes we mean to say one thing, but then actually meant the other. Or sometimes we say things, but the way we say them can kind of jumble up the message, and the person who hears it may understand it in a very different way. We have forgiveness. So there is a need for forgiveness during this time. This is about forgiving yourself, forgiving someone. This is going to be a general message for you guys. Of course, take whatever resonates for you in terms of this particular card. This could be about forgiving yourself or forgiving another person. Maybe someone you had a falling out with, you're going to be having a conversation with and explaining yourself. They may be explaining themselves to you, but there is a need for genuine forgiveness here. And then we have be assertive. So don't be afraid to stand your ground. With this new moon in Aries, take action. It's time to take action. I'm getting the sense that you do need to stand your ground on certain things. Put up healthy boundaries during the month of October 2020. They're going to help you out a great deal. So if there are times where you feel like you're giving too much, or you feel like somebody's bogging you down in some way, communicate clearly what it is that you want, what it is that you need. Do you need space for yourself? Do you feel that you are giving too much to a situation? Do you feel that someone may be even taking advantage of you and they aren't realizing it? It's time for you to be assertive and stand your ground. Do this from a place of compassion, of course. I'm not saying like start an argument or anything like that, but like be open and honest about what it is that you want. So let's go ahead and see here. So we have the Death card and the Seven of Swords that wanted to come out. So there may be some sort of secret or lie coming up. And this doesn't have to be like super deep and dark. Interestingly enough, the Seven of Swords came out for the reading for Pile 1 as well, and I was telling Pile 1 that the Seven of Swords can mean shirking responsibilities, and the Seven of Swords, for example, came out in my personal reading when I realized that I was pushing off cleaning up my room because my room was kind of a mess, and the Seven of Swords came out when I was looking at like the subconscious mind and how I was feeling, and I figured out like, oh, this is me like putting this off because I don't want to handle it right now. So sometimes it's about running away from things, if you will. So somebody could be running away from an ending here or some sort of change, because the Death card does represent change. So let's go ahead and see what I'm going to be using the Celtic cross spread here. So let's see what you have, Pile 2, for the current circumstance. We have the Page of Pentacles here. So you may be learning new things here. This could be a message as well. This is a very grounded card here. So this is about taking on new studies as well. So the Page of Pentacles is very studious in nature, but it's also a very grounded energy. It's about being practical, methodical, and putting the day-to-day things and activities in your life into view, if you will. There's a sense of there could be a message coming in from someone, or you could be talking to someone about new plans. This could be a business plan for some of you. This could be some sort of gift or something. Maybe somebody out there is having like a birthday party, and this is you like buying someone a gift. It's really interesting. There could be an offer coming in for you during October 2020, but let's see here. The obstacle or the opportunity. The opportunity here is the world. There could be some sort of travel involved, or this could be a closing out of a cycle. As I was saying, remember how the Death card wanted to come out with the Seven of Swords? There could be some sort of change here, wrapping up of some sort of cycle. And this corresponds with the new start is coming. So there's something that's closing out. There is something that's closing out for you in October 2020, but that seems to be the delay. There seems to be a delay of some sort. This may require some action on your behalf, but we'll see that about this a little more in just a second here. What's the recent past for pile 2? So it looks like with the Nine of Wands here, you guys have been feeling very, very tired. This is a feeling of like, I don't know how much more I can take. I'm really hanging in there. I'm trying to do my best. This is also you being very defensive. There could have been some argument, like I said in the past. I'm getting for someone out there, this could have been an argument in the past. There's a need for forgiveness. You may be carrying, in a sense, like a chip on your shoulder because of this. There's a sense of almost even resentment from someone out there about a previous situation. But with this Nine of Wands, this is you having put in a lot of work and effort into something, and you're just waiting now. You're exhausted. You don't know what it is that what more you need to do in order to get past this last hurdle, but this is you needing to persevere through this. And it looks like this is either energy that you're currently in right now, since this is for the month of October 2020, or this is energy that you've experienced recently. Let's see here. What is the subconscious for pile 2? Interesting. We have the Four of Cups here. Some of you may be feeling very bored at this time with the lack of progress in things. Some of you could be feeling almost a little bratty about the situation, like saying like, where the heck is this thing that I've been working on, or when the heck is this going to show up? Or this could also be you feeling that there was a missed opportunity of some sort. And for someone out there, this could also be the feeling of being rejected by someone. You may be feeling like your romantic advances haven't been accepted, and you may be feeling the sense of like, well, that sucks. This could also be vice versa, right? So that's how you're feeling this month of October 2020. How are you moving forward in this month? Okay, so this is fantastic here. We have the Queen of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. This could be simply you being your vibrant, happy self, which is absolutely wonderful. That is something that we should always strive for. This is you being exuberant and confident and absolutely happy and joyous. I mean, you could see by the depiction of this lady in this card about how happy she is. This is you having a good time. This is you trying to stay positive, which is exactly what you should be doing during this time. It's about you being confident. Now, for someone out there, this could be in the shadow aspect about like being a little bit dramatic about certain situations. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so take whatever message resonates for you. But someone could be being a little bit dramatic because of how things are going, especially here with the Four of Cups. And if that is the case, there is a need for you to step into the positive or the light attribute of this card, of like being more in a high vibrational state of like happiness and joy and like trying to laugh and have a good time. Let's see here. What's coming up in the month of October for the near future? Here. Interesting. So we have the King of Wands that wants to come out. So for some of you, this could be a couple, but we'll see in just a second. Too many cards wanted to come out, so I'm only going to take one. Okay, so in the near future, for October 2020, it looks like you're stuck in your head about something with the Nine of Swords. This is feelings of guilt, feelings of anxiety, feelings of fear. This is visceral fear. This could be, you could be feeling like pullings in your sacral chakra area or in your gut, of like sense of dread or things like that. When you experience this energy, there is a need for you to practice mindfulness. It is incredibly important for you to practice mindfulness in these moments. Process the feelings, allow yourself to feel the fear, the sadness, whatever it may be, the guilt, allow yourself to feel it. But don't allow it to overtake you and let you get stuck in your head, okay? Your worst enemy at this time, in the month of October, or in the near future, since we are in October at this time, is about you being stuck in your head about something. This could be an ending of some sorts for some of you with the World and the Death card, and you may be worried about that. You may be worried that things aren't going to be going your way, but remember, you're very close to achieving your goal. There isn't a need to worry here. No need to worry. Communicate clearly, practice forgiveness, and be assertive. So whatever it is that these feelings of guilt or worry are stirring up in you, there is a need for you to process this. Be mindful. That means being super 100% concentrated on the moment, nothing else. What are you feeling? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? Are you paying attention to your breath? If you're eating something, are you paying attention to the food that you are putting into your body? The chewing process, the taste, like really trying to be hyper aware of what's going on in the present will help you get out of your head, because there's nothing that can happen when you're solely stuck in the moment, right? And stuck isn't the right word, it's more like immersed. I would say more immersed in the moment. So let's see a message from the universe directly to you. Justice. So for some of you, you could be dealing with the Libra. This also could be some sort of karma, some sort of balancing that's going to be happening. If you've been going through a situation where somebody did you wrong, karma's coming to bite that person in the butt, essentially. For others of you, this could be a legal battle, and this card is just basically, I'm getting the sense that there's no need to worry about it. For those of you who are in a legal matter, everything's going to be turning out just okay. There will be a need for also communicating the truth for some of you out there. This Justice card does also speak of truth. Let's see here. What is something you need to be made aware of for the month of October 2020? Okay, so we have the Six of Swords here. Some of you are being made aware of traveling. There may be some sort of travel within the near future, but I'm seeing this card more about the fact that you're currently on a journey. You're on a journey about leaving certain things that no longer serve you in the past. The Six of Swords is about moving towards calmer waters. So this is about moving on from certain situations that aren't helping you, surrendering it to the divine. When things aren't working out for you, it's time to take action to leave them behind, right? If there's something that truly does not make you happy, if there's something that has left you feeling stuck in your head here, like the Five of Swords, or with the Five of Cups, something that has hurt you deeply, there is a need for you to move forward in your life. It's not the end of the world. You're going to get through this. And this is, you will be moving towards calmer waters, okay? Let's see here. What are your hopes and fears for the month of October 2020? This is interesting. We have conflicting energies here with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you have made up your mind about a decision that you've already made up your mind about something that you want to pursue with the Knight of Swords, and you're afraid that it may not happen regardless of how much you move towards this. The Knight of Pentacles is also a card of commitment and moving forward, practicality, right? These are conflicting energies to me, because one's the fastest moving and one's the slowest moving. So there could be a conflict within you about which one to take, and you're kind of trying to you're hoping to figure out which one it is that you should move towards. I already piled two, sorry about that, but my video cut out for whatever reason. But I was saying that you're hoping to figure out basically the difference, the difference between whether or not you should go fast or go slow. When are moments that you should move forward quickly, and other times where you should be more committed. It's like a balanced energy, because both of these are conflicting energies, and I think you're trying to figure out which is the best approach. This could also be you moving towards an earth sign, or wanting to move towards an earth sign. Someone who is stable, but we'll see here. What is this outcome about? Or the outcome for October 2020? Whew, yes, so we have the Ten of Swords here. There is some sort of ending coming in the month of October 2020. It's not going to necessarily be the easiest thing to deal with. It may be a little bit problematic for you, but there is a need for forgiveness here. For some of you, this is setting up towards something. I know this may not be the most pleasant situation to deal with, but there will be some sort of conversation that you'll be having with someone. What's this Ten of Swords about? Yeah, okay, so there's an energy here of someone holding back. with the seven and with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. I did say that there was some sort of change or ending or something happening because the Death card and the Seven of Swords came up. Somebody may be holding back and like not wanting to contribute to this situation. This could be you or a person that you're dealing with or some sort of situation. But there's something that's happening here that's going to end very swiftly. Now, there is a judgment call being made here. Somebody's going to wake up. This is a wake-up call for you or this person or whatever the situation is. This is a new start, though. I know it may not look good on the surface, but there's a reason why this happened. And the Judgment card does speak of revival, and the Three of Cups does speak of reconciliation. So for some of you, this may be what I would refer to as even like a false ending. You know how there's false starts, like a start, and then it's just like you stop, right? I'm getting the sense that's kind of what the sense of this is. There could have been somebody that was holding back because of some sort of lie or some sort of secret or some sort of lack of desire to like contribute, or someone who was shirking responsibilities, right? And they were holding back for a reason. And this ending helps like break the ice or break this apart. And so this is why forgiveness and clear communication is so important. There is some action that needs to be taken. This particular reading is going on a little bit longer than pile one, but I want to find out here, what's the action that you need to take? So I'm getting the sense that you need to get in touch with your intuition with the High Priestess. The High Priestess doesn't really do anything, right? The High Priestess kind of just waits. So this is a combination of factors that you do have to do something. With the Page of Wands, this is about passion, inspiration, and getting up and trying again. There is a need also for communication. Pages tend to be about communication, so this is about getting up and trying, you know, like, it's kind of like the Page of Wands reminds me of like a kid who like gets on the bike and like keeps falling, but doesn't care because they're having so much fun. They like want to achieve the experience of like finally getting on the bike and like being successful at it, if that makes sense. It's a get up and try again kind of energy of like being inspired about trying things, new things. And with the High Priestess, this is an energy of also allowing. Let's get a little bit more on this. Yeah, you're stuck in your head about this way too much. With the Five of Swords energy here that just came out. For some of you, you could be dealing with the Virgo. With the Five of Swords, there could be some sort of manipulation that comes to light with the Seven of Swords. And this is actually a judgment call being made by the universe to help awaken this person. This person may not be aware of just how manipulative they can be at times. Or this also could be the sense that I'm getting that you need to get out of your head and seek some solace. There is some time for introspection required here. You could be dealing with the Virgo. What's coming after this ending? Because it says there's no need to worry, and a new start is coming. So what's this new start coming? Okay, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Like I said, you guys, I don't know. I'm getting the sense that this is, yep. I'm getting the sense that for some of you, this is a reconciliation. Yeah. For some of you, this is a reconciliation with a person from the past or a person that you've been dealing with up until now. There is going to be some sort of ending, some guilt, something that is said maybe from a harsh place with the Five of Swords. But this new start is in love and it's solid. It's grounded with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And then finally we have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. So for some of you, this is a person you're reconciling with, because remember, forgiveness is important. So if you forgive this person and you truly want them to be in your life, this is the opportunity that you both have. Communicating clearly, being assertive about the things that you want, and telling this person, this is what I want, and if you can't give me this, well, I need you to understand this is what my requirements are in a relationship. If you can't give me that, then unfortunately I don't see a way that we can move forward. And if things end, then they end, right? And so maybe this might be what happens. You both might get into some sort of argument. It doesn't really even seem like an argument, but more like a conversation, a deep conversation where you both kind of hash it out in the sense of like where you're both coming from, and then maybe you guys won't see eye to eye, and so then things end. But then there's a revelation that comes through this that allows the revival of it. This is an instant revival. It's almost like this could even last like literally like 24 hours. Something may seem like it's done, and then it's not. So there is this connection happening, if that's what you guys want, of course. Now, for those of you who don't want to reconcile, that part isn't resonating with you, this could be simply another person coming in, a new start, but there is a need for you to forgive the person from the past in order for you to move forward in this new connection. So pile 2, that's going to be the end of your reading. If you enjoyed the content, please do hit that like and subscribe button. As for the joke, how do you make God laugh? Tell others about your plans. Because, you know, the divine works in mysterious ways, and it has a strange sense of humor. So even though you may have a plan, the divine has another one. So there you go. There you have it. If you like that, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm going to be doing some interesting spiritual jokes here and there to try and liven things up. I know this isn't necessarily the nicest of readings, but, you know, hang in there, you guys. Everything's going to be okay, I promise, okay? Everything's always working out for you. So with that being said, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care. Alrighty, pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to open up with the Moonology Oracle cards, and then I'll follow that up with the Angel Answers. I'll be using a Celtic crossbread with the Golden Art Nouveau once I get into the actual tarot. So let's see what's coming up in October 2020 for you. Pile 3. Okay, pile 3, we have you and your loved ones are safe at the bottom of the deck. That could be confirmation for some of you guys out there. There could be a lot of things going on at the home. Some of you may have been impacted by the pandemic. That's why the time for healing is here. For others of you, that this may simply be a calling to heal yourself through a certain situation that you've been going through. But interestingly enough, here we have New Moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take. So in October 2020, you may be doing this. You may be giving to others more than taking. And this may be a good thing, this may be a bad thing. I'm not too sure at this time, given the fact that we have a time for healing. And usually when we're healing, we do need to ask people for our space or for help. Some people are much more attuned to being able to heal while dealing with the external world. Others of us kind of retract depending on our personalities and how we deal with situations. But this could simply be a calling to give to others during this time instead of expecting anything from them. Now, you will be going through a period of healing this month. Now, it's kind of hard to say what this healing is about. We'll probably see that in the cards in just a moment here. But for whoever this message is for, this is about taking the time and space to heal any wounds that you have. This could be about past heartbreaks. This could be about situations in the home. Maybe some of you have been ill, and this is a time for you to take some rest and allow yourself the space to move through this. Now, interestingly enough, with the next card here, it says, nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So there may be a situation that's a little bit tumultuous at this time. It may not be very clear as to what's coming. And Spirit is just letting you know right now that nothing is set in stone. So there may need to be some action on your behalf, or depending on what outcome you want, you're the one that's in control because you're the magician, so to speak. You're the person who manifests the things in life that they want. So if nothing is yet set in stone, it's necessary for you to keep that in mind for October 2020. So I had the cards compromise and ask your angels come out. So this could be about compromise, right? Give rather than take. This could be something about needing to understand that sometimes you need a compromise. It does ask your angels during this time to help you through this. We have recovery. You're ready. So once you're done healing, you're going to be ready for whatever this thing coming up is. So let's go ahead and see here. For October 2020, messages. So we have within the next few months for a timing card at the bottom of the deck. That could mean something for someone out there. But we have ask for help from others. So the month of 2020, it's really interesting because you're getting conflicting energy of time to give rather than take. Maybe this is a time for others to give to you instead, maybe your family members. It's okay for you to ask for help, especially if you're going through something. It's okay for you to ask for these things. Recovery is really important during October 2020. You're going to be healing from something. It's very important, especially if you feel the need to ask for help from someone. Feel free to do that. Feel free to do that in order to help you with the healing process. It may look a little bit different for each and every one of you. And then we have romance. Look for a sign. So there could be a situation here with a sort of romance. So this is definitely, for me, a love reading for you guys. This could be for someone in connection. It could also be for singles, but there seems to be romance coming in, and we have look for a sign that came out. So there's something that you need to be aware of, like pay attention to see what this means. It may look a little bit different for everyone. This could be a conversation you hear. This could be angel numbers that come your way. This could simply be another tarot reading. It could be something, some sort of sign. You're going to see it that's going to help you lead the way in this romantic connection. So let's go ahead and see here what's coming up for you. We have Knight of Cups wanting to come out here, so this is definitely about romance, but let's go ahead and see here. Month of October 2020. Hanged Man coming out here. There may be a need for a new perspective, or there may be a hang-up in a situation, but let's see what the current circumstances. October 2020. So we have the Death card, Scorpio energy here. There seems to be some sort of ending that has happened. For some of you, this could have been like a family member who passed away or a friend with the time for healing here. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. If you have suffered a loss, I'm so sorry for your loss. I know it's never easy to lose a loved one. There seems to be change happening. Something is changing in your life in the month of October 2020. Let's go ahead and see what the opportunity is. So we have the Six of Cups here. So there could be somebody from the past coming in, or a soulmate connection. This could also be in the family, once again. Childhood memories. This could be a childhood friend, or the opportunity here is dealing with your past, your family, dealing with somebody that you feel near and dear to. Let's see what the recent past is. So in the recent past, we have two cards that came out. There could have been a break between you and someone that you really, really loved with the Lover's card here. You could be healing from this. There may have been some sort of decision or some sort of action that was taken that you're recovering through. You had to recover through this choice that was made. I'm getting the sense that this could be in love. And for some of you, you're healing due to a situation from the past. This could have been something that ended. But with the Six of Cups here, this is also reconciliation energy. Very similar to pile 2 as well. Let's go ahead and see here. Is the subconscious for you during the month of October 2020? So in the subconscious here, we have the Justice card. You feeling very balanced during this time. This is you doing things from a logical space instead, seeing the truth in things, trying to remain balanced no matter what happens. This is incredibly important for you during the month of October 2020. You just feeling in a place where both your head and heart are in equilibrium, which is excellent. Are you moving forward in during this month? All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is, so far we have Scorpio, Libra, and Gemini on the board, and we also have Virgo. So some of you could be dealing with these signs. And with this card here, this could also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So with the Queen of Pentacles, it looks like you're in a very grounded place. You're going to be taking care of yourself. There's a lot of self-nurturing here, taking care of yourself, which is excellent, especially if you're healing. This is the appropriate card to have if you were planning on self-nurturing. So it looks like you're going to be taking care of yourself. You're probably going to be staying at home a little more often. You're going to be a homebody during the month of October 2020. It is the does the near future have in store for you? Pile 3. Wow, we have the Ten of Swords here. So this is an ending of some sort. Nothing is yet set in stone. You could be recovering from some sort of issue here, an ending that is coming. It's not going to be easy, and I mean, this Death card is really just saying that this is coming in. Death energy is, it cannot be stopped. So this change is necessary, and with the Six of Cups here, there could be a need for you to let go of the past. That could be the opportunity that is present here with a powerful connection that you had. We'll see about this a little bit more. There seems to be a recurring theme here for this month. Pile 2 got a very similar reading. So if you felt you resonated with Pile 2, feel free to check that out. I know somebody may have... Yeah, these readings all seem to have a very similar theme. Pile 1's was a bit different, but there were a few common themes in there. But let's see. Message from the universe directly to you. We have the Five of Wands. So there may be a lot of conflict, arguments. This could be a lot of gossip around. This could be also about you avoiding conflict. There may be some conflicts that are coming up for you that you should likely allow them to work through or end, and try to remove yourself from the situation is what I'm getting, because this isn't going to be helping you, especially if you're trying to heal through something. This could also be a call to start an argument with someone. If you feel like there's someone that is taking advantage of you or something along those lines, there could be a need for you to start the conflict if you've been feeling inclined to do that. However, we are in, Mars is currently in retrograde in Aries, and this card also speaks of this card does, but the retrograde itself is also about conflicts. There is a lot of conflict in these situations, so there is a need for you to look into this. Don't make any rash decisions, is what I'm getting. During this time, Mars in retrograde is about not taking rash action. It's about going within and healing and dealing with things. So let's go ahead and see here what you need to be made aware of. Pile 3. So we have the Knight of Wands. So this is hot and cold energy here. For some of you, if you were dealing with a connection, you could have been dealing with a player at the time, somebody who was very passionate but was in and out of your life, somebody who wasn't very consistent. And if this is the romance that you've been dealing with, this could very well be the thing that you're dealing with, somebody who stepped out of the connection or something along those lines. Now, this is only going to resonate for those of you who know or have that true feeling that this is happening. If you feel like you're getting stuck in your head about it and you have no proof, I would suggest calming down and making sure that there is proof in this. For those of you who feel like this resonates with you, this could very well be the case. For others of you, I'm getting the sense that there is a need for you to step into the energy of being confident within yourself, of seeing the silver lining in things. And for others of you, this could be a fire sign that's coming into your life, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Who's going to come in hot. We do have the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We do have Virgo energy with the Hermit here. So for some of you, this could be a Virgo or a water sign. Could be a fire sign as well with the Knight of Wands. So let's see what the hopes and fears are. Hopes and fears, October 2020, pile 3. There seems to be a lot of confusion here and not knowing what to do. With the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of back and forth. You're hoping to figure out what it is that you want. You're hoping to be able to make a choice. Or for others of you, this could also be the fear, a fear of not knowing what to do. Maybe you're confused. You're feeling a little bit caught up in a fantasy, or feeling like you're unable to balance out your priorities in your life, and you're hoping to be able to achieve that during this month. And finally, what is the outcome? That's interesting. For the outcome here, we have the Four of Wands. So that's really interesting. So there seems to be an ending coming to a situation. This ending was likely necessary in order for you to come into this place of the Four of Wands. There is some celebration, reconciliation, but that reconciliation energy is coming through very strongly here. For you and Pile 2, this could be a person that may have not been able to commit to you at the time. And they're growing up. This ending is teaching them a very harsh lesson. And for you as well. And so you're being asked to heal. Now with the nothing is yet set in stone, there could be a sign that you need in order to figure out what it is. Now we have the Seven of Swords here. There could be a sign about this person, behaving kind of sneakily, if you will. They're being sneaky about things. What is this sign? Look for a sign. What is this sign about? We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this sign is really interesting. So we have the Five of Pentacles that came out. So this could be about poverty consciousness. This could also be about a lack mentality. With the Queen of Swords here, this could be a clear communication about this. Somebody who wants to leave you out in the cold, or you leaving out someone out in the cold. This person, the sign is likely a lack of, coming from a place of lack. You'll see this very clearly once this energy is presented before you with the Five of Pentacles. This could be a person with lack of self-worth, lack of money. They may come to you telling you something about in regards to money, and then we have finally the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is this is the same energy that Pile 2 got. Interestingly enough, they got the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups after a reconciliation. So this could very well be two different energies here that are very similar. These two readings are very, very similar. It's quite odd. Nothing is yet set in stone. There is a need to recover. The reason why this came to an end was for some sort of healing process to come through. And so you're going to be able to see things more clearly now after this ending. Let's see here. Any other messages regarding this nothing is yet set in stone? What isn't set in stone? This could be a reconciliation. So the High Priestess is in a place of intuition. It's 1, 2, 3 at the time that I'm saying this. This is a progression. The reason this isn't set in stone is because there is a need for introspection. There is a need for you to get into attune with your intuition. If you want a reconciliation, because the Three of Cups does indicate that, you need to tap into your intuition to see what it is that you're feeling. Because then things can move forward. That's what this sign is. Maybe you've been questioning things because you're unsure of things, because you're coming from a place of lack, and you need to see this clearly for what it is. This ending could have happened for that reason, in order for you to heal a pattern that you've had for quite some time about coming from a place of lack, like a lack of self-worth, maybe feeling like you don't deserve things. And so maybe this person was mirroring you in this sense in order to help heal you through this. And so this person, especially with the Lover's card energy here, there's a lot of love here, of course, and it's a very powerful connection. This person could have come in to teach you this, and if you wanted to go through with this reconciliation, you need to look for the sign for this to happen. It may come at a certain time. This could come through a reading. This could be the sign itself. But this is also about coming from a place of lack. And with this Justice card here, it looks like you're in a balanced space, which is excellent, because this is going to allow you to tap into your intuition. So things are looking up. Things are going to be hard at first. October 2020, there are some difficult things that you're wrapping up, but it looks like you're moving into a much better place by the end of the month. So I hope this reading was of help to you. If you enjoyed the content, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And for those of you who waited till the end for the joke here as to how you can make God laugh, tell others about your plans. And then see how well that works out, because the Divine has a really interesting sense of humor, as we can clearly see here. Alrighty, so that's going to be the joke for today. If you like that joke, please do leave a comment down below. I'd greatly appreciate some feedback on that. I know things look rough here, but Pile 3, remember, everything is always working out in your favor. So with that being said, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.